people. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope everyone is well. How is your Sunday? Mine is well. I think someone at the gate. Go and check. First check. Someone's at the gate. So, good morning, my people. How are you? Welcome to this hot topic. So, join us. If whoever is joining, please, as you join, put a like. Let's and tell me where you're from. Yes. I'm going to wait for a few people, then we have a few discussions. And we see, yeah, person has joined. Who has joined? Please tell me who you are. And yeah, so we can start this discussion. Where are you watching me from? And give me a like, actually, so I can know that you're here. Give me a like, please. So, yes, I want us to discuss this really hot topic about people who go abroad and come back broke. You Japada broke. My Nigerian brothers and sisters, Japada broke. Because we leave our countries with big dreams. We go to work, we work hard, we go abroad and work hard. And some of us come with nothing. Not everybody, but some of us come with nothing. So let's discuss. Do you know anybody who's gone abroad and come back? I like. How are you? Thanks for joining. It is 4:35 here. What time is it in the Jamaica in the Caribbeans? I can't remember which kind, but the Caribbeans. Yeah. So 2 likes, 5 people. Please give us a like and let's discuss this topic. People who come back broke when they have been abroad and they have been working and they are there, the summers and everything, and they come back broke. Nothing. Some of us have been in that yeah, in that category. So I want to see, do we have anybody else here? Diane Newman, how are you? How is your Sunday? Mine is Sunday evening, yes. 16:35, 37 there. It's good, it's good. Jen from UK, hello, how are you? Great to be here. Thank you, Jen. Pixie, my first time to receive your notification. I had it installed YouTube on my phone. Installed Anti-lucky Pixie. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. It's 8:37. Wow. You're 4 5 6 7 8 4 hours ahead of us. Oh, okay. Diane Newman. So guys, let's discuss. Give it a like as well, by the way, as you join in. And tell me where you're watching from. Let's discuss this thing. Do you know anybody who's ever gone abroad and come back broke? Nothing. I recently, Diana Namayanja, how are you, Chikazi? How are you? I recently was with Doreen and Lynn, and the three of us have got something similar abroad and came back. Penny, penny small. So I thought to myself, let's bring this up here and discuss it. Who has been abroad and they have come back totally with nothing? Because Doreen's story is really, really. I can't put myself in her position because I wasn't like that. But her story is like, oh my goodness me, she suffered so much. She went to Oman, but even her journey to Oman, I don't know if you've seen it, you can see it. I pinned it on my channel from Lynn, how she had to travel to Oman under so much difficulties. She struggled there and came back with 2 empty suitcases. At the airport, she said she didn't even have a dress to wear in those suitcases. They were totally empty, nothing for her children. So this prompted me to think, mm, are we the only people, or are there other people who just go abroad and come back with nothing? Totally nothing. Zero. No money. They Japada home with nothing. Chickens are coming out, people. Chickens are coming out. So I thought let's come and discuss this. Thanks a lot for the likes. 6 people, 5 likes. I really appreciate. So let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah, some of us are going out, just some of the biggest mistakes we made, and how we are rebuilding our lives. Like, so I wanted, oh, by the way, I was meant to be here with Lynn at Lynn Zabo, but our times haven't, you know, come together. I hope she can join in later. And I really would like to be here with her so she can tell us her own story. We've had it a number of times, but who knows? Maybe like Pix. I don't know if Pix, you've ever had Lynn's story or my story. But yeah. And meanwhile, guys, let me show you something. When I was younger, we used to be in a school. It's a called Komboni Fathers. So it was Komboni in Rukonjini. And they would bring us sweets. And some of the sweets they would bring us, they'll be like this, they'll be all melted out. So Jeremiah was sent some sweets by Hasi with the sisters. So sent this on here. And quick and do you like again? This one, there's another type you like. Another, the one with many colors and they like an egg. What was the name? No, it's not gum worms. Okay, like gum worms, but the ones with like they have got an egg. It's a pack like this, and it's a blue pack, and they've got like egg, like an egg in it and everything. Anyway, so he was sent those. He was sent this as well. But guess what happened? Let me show what happened.
They all melted like worms.
They've all melted. And so when we were younger in secondary school, uh, this is what used to happen. We'll get this, but with the bigger pack, and they'll make us sit together and share them out. Yeah, around the center. Okay. Mm. Jerica. Okay. I'm just pushing him away. But these are gummy fruits. So just reminded me of my secondary school days. Imagine almost 40, almost 40, 40 years ago, my goodness me. It only seems like yesterday. I don't know if it's only me who thinks like that, but it only seems like yesterday. Every time you see me looking, either a cat or a chicken, that I'm looking at them like, okay, what is it doing? Now the little cat I think has seen either a mouse or some form of something, and he wants to hunt it out. I don't know if I can show you. Let me see if I can turn and I show you. Yeah, can you see it? It's over there. It's over there. Let me see. It's over there. There. Can you see it? Yeah. So once it's right out, let's discuss this topic, people. Tell me your views. What are your views of people going abroad and coming back abroad? Of course, there are so many. Let me see if I've got the battery. I've got battery. There are so many people are entitled to their own views, and some of the views are like, oh, one is lazy. Um, how can you return home? That was lightning. That was lightning. But there's nothing. There's no thunder coming up. So come on, guys. Let's talk. Diana Namayanja, Diana Newman, Island Girl. Let's talk. But do you know anybody who's gone abroad and they've come to be abroad? And by the way, even when they come here, how do you know how they have coped? Or are you one of those people? How did you cope? Jesus have mercy. We've got so much lightning. Oh Lord have Lord. But it's only but it's only lightning and no thunder. Nothing's coming out after. Just come on that side. It's only lightning and no nothing. You know, like how it's lightning and thunder, no thunder too, just lightning only.
That means there's something that has changes to just
Trajectory.
like a sound proof.
Okay. Jeremiah is giving me all these scientific things why the lightning is not there. You know when you see some lightning from the corner of your eye. Okay. Quite scared of a few things. You know, people who go like in the forest to camp there and everything. That is one of the scary things that I have ever experienced when we're in a forest and we had to go and use the bathroom outside and lightning was literally, come on, speak, that's another one. Maybe I should stop. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Should I stop or what? It's literally there, just coming, coming, coming. Come, Holy Spirit. Anyway, let's discuss. Let's keep discussing. But nobody's saying anything. Please say something. Come on, say something to me. And we wait for Lynn just in case Lynn joins us later. Yeah. So, my train of thought has gone because of the lightning. Oh, God. Yeah. So, one thing is that many people dream, many of us dream of working abroad. And we go through so much to make sure we go abroad. And even when you get abroad, it's not like a bed of roses. We go there, not you. We go there and we struggle to settle. It takes a while to settle, be it emotionally, physically, economically, whatever. It takes a while. Uganda is hard. I will not move back without a plan. Oh, Maggie, I know. Thank you very much for your first comment in regards to our topic. Yes, Uganda is hard. Jen Naku, how are you adjusting since you came back? Yes, Maggie has said it. Uganda is hard. So anybody who's asked me about coming back, I'm telling them something. Please plan. Personally, I had planned. So from when? From 2010, I had planned. I had I went ahead. I bought land. I put down saved. So I really, really planned. And I planned even in the UK itself. I got myself a property. So I knew that within the next 10 years, when my daughters are big enough and they are working, I can then relocate. And with my property giving me money from UK, as well as some investments I made here, I really, yeah, to me it had been almost a waterproof, tide-proof plan. But I think somebody said life is what happens when one plans. And yet then life happened in 2014, 15, 16. Life happened. And all that I had done, I lost everything, completely everything. So from 2015, I started rebuilding myself, trying to see if I can do something. I didn't lose all in Uganda. I stayed with some of the property I'm on, I stayed with that and a few other land around, which then I sold. I fenced up my house. However, the plan that I had got, which was almost like I said, watertight in UK to have my income from there, it just crumbled. And people know when you lose things in the UK, what happens to your credit? Everything went. And so rebuilding that, and the marriage had broken down as well. I had gotten married and it broke down. I had a child. So everything broke down almost at the same time. Rebuilding that really took a toll out of me. And I didn't know how bad it was until 2000, 2023. Yeah, 2023. When I started getting pains, I'd get pains like in the jaw. They would just went to the dentist, nothing. But eventually, it was too much. I had to end up in hospital with such high blood pressure, heart problems, and they're telling me you're going to get a stroke. So I think I internalized everything. And amidst that, trying to get a property to rent, and I was talking to Doreen about that, getting a property to rent when you have a child, it became difficult. Not difficult, not impossible, but difficult. That I would go there, I would go to the property, even offer well and above. And I would even try to say, I'll give you so much. I would go to Garanto, fall through. So to me, coming to Uganda was pushed at the time because of my ill health and because I couldn't take anymore. Oh, another thing, even when I got a property, if they would have to come and do inspections, but that thing of inspection just used to put you under pressure. when a child touches the wall, it's something. ah, It just was just too much, and I think all that just went and fell on top of me, and the stress was too much. I had to leave, and so I left unplanned. I tell everybody, please don't leave. First plan, put something in place. And it does not necessarily have to be like the UK. Even here, the plan I had, I wanted to put some rentals and everything, nothing. So that's what I tell people, plan before you come. Plan before you come. Now, let me go and read back. Let me go and read back. So Jen said, Naku, how are you, Justin, since I came? So how am I adjusting? With difficulty because, of course, of no income, and I'm deep in the village, so travel is difficult. Taking children to school is difficult. Yeah, somebody would tell him, put him in a village school, and yes, I could. But as you can hear, he has gone through so much within the UK and here, and this is the only sort of thing that he has that he really holds on to, and he loves his school. And pulling the carpet from him again, I'm struggling with that at the moment. So until I'm absolutely unable to take him to school, I'll try and keep as much as I go in. So I try. But the thing with me, I keep going until I can't anymore. And I'm like, okay, Lord, I've given up. So I'm still going for that with difficulties, Sometimes he doesn't go to school, but I try to get his work from home, we work from home. So that's how I'm settling, Jane. Maggie, Uganda is hard. I would not move back without a plan. Please do that, Jane. Get a plan before you come. Diane says, yes, a lot of people don't need it, not because lazy things didn't work out. You know how many people have told me I'm lazy? Even as recent as 2 weeks ago, somebody told me, Jacqueline, you're lazy. That's why you're poor and you failed. I'm like, and for about a day or two, it really, really sunk down in me. I felt so sad. And I had to reflect and think, I'm like, I am lazy. Am I lazy? One thing I know for sure, and I'm praying that has stopped. I had a bit of naivety in me in terms of trusting people. Somebody comes and they're your friend, but they are friends for you for years and you trust them. And I'm like, yeah, they let you down. So that I've learned. It's 50s, but it's never too late. But lazy, I don't put myself in that category. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to give that in my internal talking. I am not lazy. I ain't lazy. I work hard. And yes, there are some people who work hard and they make it. Some people work hard and they don't make it. Is there an element of luck and being blessed? I tend to think on that thought as well. But you know what? No, I'm not lazy. Adija Jingo, coming back home broke can easily send one into depression. Hmm. The only thing that kept me going, Hadija, and welcome by the way, Hadija, where are you watching us from? The only thing that kept me going, Hadija, was my son. And I'm like, I can't go into that state. Who is going to look after him? How is he going to manage? How is he going to cope? And that keeps me going as well. So I'm really thankful that God gave me my son for that part. For that otherwise I would definitely gone down into that depression. Um, every so often when there's no money, like when he can't go to school, when he's, for example, you see, like milk is 2,000 shillings. You have to think, oh, do I buy milk or do I buy rice? When you make that decision, you think, oh my goodness me, am I to that extent? Mm. Please, guys, we are 21 of us. Give it a like. Keep doing a like so people can join in. So, yeah, that's how it is. But I thank God. And also, Hadija, what has helped me is my church community. They have stood with me. We pray. If I didn't go there every week, yes, I don't think I'll be here because every so often, like when that person told me about that, oh, you're poor because of that. I tell you, Hadija, the stress came again and the pain came. And somebody said that most women, when they're about to get like a stroke or something, they get pain in the jaw. And I read about it as well. I don't know. Doctors here tell us. But the pains are coming again. I could feel not the intensity, but I could feel the niggling. And I'm like, I know the signs now. I'm like, you know what? No, go to church, pray, read the Bible, make yourself happy. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not going to go back again. Sylvia, Jackie, you are very right. Yes, my dear. It's hard, it's difficult. I wouldn't advise anybody to come to Uganda unless they're prepared, unless they are planned. Having said that, when things are so bad wherever the person is, I think personally I'm better off here than in the UK, because in the UK at one time I was in the house by myself, me and JJ, two of us only. And that's when I just come from hospital, like, oh, you're on the brink of having a stroke. You have to be careful. So I'm in the bed sleeping in so much pain. The boy is downstairs, he's hungry, and I could even not hardly go and cook because I didn't have pain. But he's struggling. Anything could have happened. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go. Because at least here, for a little bit, I can have somebody to help me. Yeah. Things didn't work out for them. Oh, then who do you mean? Who do you mean that things didn't work out for them? Whom are you referring to? Yeah. Isaac, blessed. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the live. Where are you watching us from, Isaac? Diane, have to have a plan going abroad. People need to have plans. Yes, without a plan, you can't go abroad. Warwara. Eh, waza kuzawa nankani bakuchecking. So one of my little boys is not feeling well. Mugab, okay, he's going to go to the doctor. We He has suffered malaria twice actually, which is a bit weird. He's had malaria twice. So I don't know if last time he was cured. So he's going to go and I finish here. Have Chalet? Hello, is it Chalet? Am I saying it right? Chalet? Then Maggie, if I'm so sorry, dear, a bad relationship can miss. Maggie, if I tell you that I had been doing so well planned myself, and I thought it was, the person came like, my dear, he messed me up, but forgive, forget, and let him move on. Sorry, you have to go. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard, Diane. But I'm getting it, Dan Newman. Yeah, sorry, you have to go through this. Yeah, but I'm getting there now. Because that's what someone was telling me. Oh, your house is not finished after a year and Doreen. I'm like, please stop comparing. And that's another thing. I'm like, eh, we're on a different journey. And oh, I've got something in my arm. We're on a different journey. Something's on my arm. Wind, something's on my eye. Yeah. So yes, then we need a plan from time we leave. Like, you know what? Definitely, from the time we leave here, we need a plan. And and also you need people to, oh, just to come and help people. Oh, I put something in my eye. So, and also when one goes abroad to see the company they go in. Let me get my eye. I know. Come and put something in my eye.
There's nothing.
Yeah, better. Yeah, it is, darling. Let me finish the live though. Finish the live. So from the time, yes, good plan, and also to see that you have, because to me, by the way, I was so blessed. I think I forget to say this. I was so blessed that I had my mom, not my real mom, but my mom, quote unquote, my aunt, my mom, and my sister and niece who really helped me. So the money that I was giving them was being put to good use. Yeah. And so the people who scammed me scammed all of us. Can you imagine the tight thieves? Anyway, Ninox, hi, how are you, my dear? How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Jenny in Kutu, where are you watching us from, darling? Diane, plan is the best thing. Yeah, plans is the best thing. Yeah. This is strength in starting over. Yeah, you know what? The other option I would have wanted to do is to stay in the UK and go on disability and yeah, that's another option. But because I'm a social worker, so I was doing social work. I used to see how we support people who are like with disability, especially people who are much like in our age. Like I was not like elderly. So At the time, the decision I made at the time, it didn't sit right with me to stay like that. And that's what, and because I'm like, what my son and what will it be? I'm like, let me go back home now. Am I saying I'll never go back to UK? At the moment, I don't want to go back. So yeah, I don't want to go back. But I thought, but let me go. Let me go because my son at least can always have a mother. So I know that staying there would have been was making me so ill. To the point when I came back, I had had a headache for as long as I could remember. When I landed at Entebbe Airport and I was walking, I'm like, when you have a headache and it becomes part of you. But when I landed, I'm like, oh, headache is gone, and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, and then eventually the pressure stabilized. I kept taking the bitter leaf, bitter berries, or all those herb, and the temperature, the pressure reduced and became easier. So yeah, Diane, glad you came back home. You will find happiness in your life. You know what? It is hard, but I'm at peace and I'm happy. Yes, like I said, when JJ is missing things, like every so often when I look at the house and it's not finished, I'm like, God, when will this one end? I've done my chicken business and people have come and in terms of selling, I was selling them. Oh, yeah, they are ready to eat, and the guy who looks after them is unwell. So when I finish, I'll go and feed them. But I didn't finish the life. Can hear them when they're ready to eat. They know the time they eat. They eat at 5. Yeah, it's amazing. It's 5 already. So the chicken business is not going because they say, "Oh, we have to." It wasn't going as fast as they can because I'm new. People have got fast know you. So advertising yourself and everything is taking me time. So eventually, when I sit and I'm like, "Yeah, it will be good." Jen, it's not being lazy. You need a bit of cash, luck, and having the right people around you. Jen, you just nail on the head, nail on the head. Because honestly, I'm one to the point that when I was working, I'm one of those people who never used to take off sick because I always wanted my holidays to have my holidays with my children. So unless I was really, really poorly, I would never take off sick. But anyway, Maggie Farms, you're not lazy. There are no jobs in Uganda, so you can't get one. Plus, you have a child. It's so hard. Maggie, that's another thing. Somebody gave me a job. Someone was offering a job. Uh, it's one M, but I have to be like up country. So, and I don't know when and for how long. I have a child. I take him to school. We live in the village. How is he going to get there? And this job was just contract work, which is okay. Now, I looked into getting the person to come and look after him and everything, and I wasn't earning anything from there. So I said, okay, fair enough. Let me get a place which is closer. If I had a place which is closer to town where I can commute the office, it's a bit better. But also you can't just get that without a job, without money. So watching from Bangkok, Thailand, yeah, Hadija, Jingo, okay. How is Thailand? How is Bangkok? Tell you, hey, tell us, my dear Doreen, returning from abroad, broke. That's our topic of discussion. Returning from. Actually, I should have put you on. Let me see, Doreen, if I can invite you to come on. How do I do that? Oh, do I go here? I don't know how to do it. Let me leave it. I should have sent you a link before to join. So let me leave it. Sylvia, Jackie, people will say anything. Please don't listen to the noisemakers. I took a while to get documents and they could say they have God. When I got documents, oh, your God saved you. Pray and trust in God. Sylvia, my dear, thanks for the comment. Where are you watching us from? Yes. One thing I've noticed is like when Lauren was talking about it the other day. When one has no money, you're really underlooked and you're considered stupid almost. So the person I was before, I was, oh, you could, you're worthy to go and talk to people, but now, like, so it's true. And of course, now they come and say, oh, abroad, come from UK, she's living in an unfinished house. What sense has she got? Guys, we are 26. Please, come on, give it a like. They just seems to be coping well, all things considered. The boy is he's a piece of he's a joy. And yes, it's coping. And yes, he's understanding. And I just pray that God can continue blessing us and we come out of the situation we're in, reach the house, you know. Yeah, much it becomes easier. Like when they have to start school, he starts straight away with everybody else. Such small things, but yeah, otherwise it's coping. Uh, Doreen, please like the video, guys. Oh yes, Doreen, come on, encourage them. Diane, people can talk because they've never been in your situation. I had never, I had never laughed or like was about somebody leaving like UK to go to come back home. I never done that, and I really pray I'll never do that because the moment somebody leaves Uganda, their country to go anywhere else, it's because there is a reason. Even those who go there and say they are something which they're not, it's because of livelihood. They wouldn't just do that. Any, by the way, people who are well off in Uganda, most of them, they don't want to leave. You don't want to leave when you're well off. Because when you go to UK, you're starting afresh. Let me say you're a doctor and you go to UK. Listen, you're not going to be there and you're a consultant here. You ain't going to be a consultant. You're going to start from, if you're lucky, junior doctor. Otherwise, I know people who are doctors and they're healthcare assistants. I know somebody who was a doctor. These chickens are coming out. I know somebody who was a doctor and they were like driving Uber, not Uber actually, at the time they were cabs. So people live here because of need. That's understandable and we should understand that. But so when somebody comes back, it's equally because of need. Nobody's going to come and they're doing well in the UK and they can just come back to Uganda to suffer. Who does that? Who wants that? You don't want to do that, but because of circumstances. Yeah. So your health is most. Because Diane, Maggie, that's what I thought myself. I said, staying here, my health is being impacted. So what's the use? And I know Uganda is going to be difficult. And it is difficult. I keep saying it is difficult. Like, oh, God. But at least I'm still healthy. And with God's grace, I can move myself up and work and get something. So God give me the strength and the energy and health. Yeah. But thank God you have something to come. Mm. When I because another thing before people leave, nobody comes up and say I'm going to leave now. We start planning unless one is like how Doreen said she was in Dubai and she cancelled her contract and they quickly told her to go, or your man is deported. Unless those are two things are done, one starts planning. So I started planning for this, knowing that you see doors being closed. So I could see it. I'm like, let me plan. So I planned for this. Unfortunately, by the time the last door was closed, in terms of no accommodation, because I couldn't, I lost my job, a contract job that I was doing, and had been reassured that I was going to have it until the next year. Yeah, next year. And I had a meeting with the manager the week before. So all of a sudden she goes, "Oh, the job is gone." And of course, as social worker, I could get jobs and I had no experience. Get me a job, I'm a big chilly papa. Get me a job, sweetie. Hmm? Mm. Yeah. Just I'm on a life. He's not telling me about tornadoes and driving on a highway. He's doing a homework for volcanoes and he was telling me, how volcanoes are formed and how many and oh, maybe I can go and start. It has what? In a in a physics book. No, not a gown. Oh God. It's okay, you go. I'm on a live. I'm on a live. Eh, guys can hear Jeremiah. I said if I'm on a tornado, I should duck down. I'm on a live, JJ. Guys, something's still in my eyes. Let me just check and see what it is. Maybe you give me a mirror, JJ. Give me a mirror in my pink bag, darling. I keep sending him. So people plan. So I had planned to come back home, but of course, when the contract ended unexpectedly, um, look for another job, which was okay. But the job I could get that would fit in with my childcare and was paying me enough to pay rent where I was staying was too far. And they agreed that I was going to be doing home, working from home. The day I started, it's okay. You're going for training, orientation and everything. 3 days. So I'm paying for childcare for Gemma to be taken in. 4 days. Oh, next week come in. I'm like, second week come in. So I kept telling them, I'm like, but you told me I could work from home. Oh no, but you see, and everything. And remember, this is somebody who's not feeling well already. I'm commuting. And people who know, I was coming from Sutton. That's where I used to live. I used to live in Sutton and going all the way to Hempstead. So going through the underground and Bath, and from Hempstead, where the train was, I had to do what? I had to walk because there was no buses there. And you know how things hit 3 times? I was there driving and my car just broke down. So everything was happening. And that's why I said I'm going. So I came before my roof was done. But like I said, I had small plots. I sold everything, did my roof, and I said, let me move in. At least I have no rent. Yeah. So you Jackie, I love you because of your honesty. Hope and Daruzi. Daruzi. Hi, you know why? One of the when I came on YouTube, no, when I left, I knew the community I was in and some of my family members, I dare to say, were were busy with drums and tambourines and jumping. My goodness me, my data is finished. Just wondered, I just put 50K 3 days ago. It's finished. That's enough. So I knew they was going to go there and talk. And I was tired of hearing things with the side. So I told myself, you know what, I'm gonna tell my story. You're not gonna tell my story, I'll tell my own story. You have no right to tell my story. So I told my story. And that's why I told my story. So that you know what? This is me. And of course they laughed. And of course they are mocking. And of course they look and they laugh. "Oh, she's like this, she's like this, but I'm happy with that. And that has gone it's water under my brain. I'm checking. I've got something in my eye. I don't know what went in my eye. It's like a sand. So, but thank God you have something to come home to. Little his yeah, you're right. Benjamin needed a physically and mentally fit mother. Money ain't. Yes, he does. And because at the time I was at both, even mentally, I was just going to bed and sleep because I was physically unable to do anything. Uh, and the day I went to hospital, I didn't leave. I didn't come back until the first time I came back at about 2 from the accident emergency. And by the way, they sent me home saying there's nothing. The next time they really kept me in, and I was like, please don't keep me in room because I have a son. And because JJ was with a friend. Yeah, give give thanks, give give thanks, Auntie Jackie. Don't let me. Damn, that is gone. I put myself up now. I'm like, no, you're not putting me down, and I'm not letting you. No, even when people do things to me now, I may not tell you straight away. But guess what? I'll tell you, you've done this to me, and I'm not happy about it. Yeah, I forgive. And that's another thing. I'll forgive you, and I let it go. Yeah. Sylvia, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, my dear. Actually, let me read from here. Let me read from here. Let me read from another phone where it becomes much easier, I think. Otherwise, I keep going there and squinting my eyes like a oh my goodness, darling. Oh, bless you. Oh, it's not mine. Please, come on. I'm doing a live. It's for you. They gave me $20. Somebody put my game. What do you think? Yeah. Guess what is behind here listening? Thank you, Maggie, darling. That's really appreciated. Let me see. What does it say? I had gone. Where was I? You're doing a good job. Oh, no, Benjamin. Okay. So JJ needed yeah. So yes, JJ needed a good me. Yes, I was physically unable to do anything for him. Some Sylvia, you are doing a good job, my dear. Some don't even have what you have, but want to discourage others. Life happens, but it's how we respond. People want to compare. We need God. Hmm. Sylvia, for a while I compared. True, I was one. I'm not going to say that I'm like I didn't compare, and I'm not going to sit and say I wasn't jealous, I wasn't envious, I wasn't sad, I wasn't angry, I wasn't hurt, I was everything. So the jealous was like, as I'm making it, how come I'm not making it? I was angry. I was like, oh, I gotta put all the emotions were there. But when push came to shove, I sat and I said, okay, why would the jealousy get me? Jealous get me. Why would the envy get me? Because those are really, really bad emotions. Why would the anger then forgive all those? And I'm like, you know what? Let go. And I let go. Completely let go. And now I'm happy for what people have. Honestly, genuinely happy. And I never thought I could be that. But I am. I'm happy for whatever people have because it is who they are. And the other time I said, first time that it hit me, I was telling one of the priests, I'm like, but Father, why me? Everything goes, why not you? Why do you want it to be somebody else? I'm like, oh God. So I didn't know that every time I was saying, why me? I'm being jealous. I'm like, okay. So yeah, reality check. Maggie, don't let people abuse you like that. You're doing well. No. Even though I said that I was poor and lazy, I was lazy. I was poor because I was lazy. I'm like, no, I've got because she's in a different situation. Married, husband's a good, a massive good job. She's got a good job. I'm like, of course you can talk because you don't want the shoes pinching, do you? Then stay in your lane, anti-ducking. We can't compare ourselves to others. It's catalyst to depression. Go the lane I'm in, I'm in one of these slow lanes. You're not driving, he says, Daisy, that's the lane I'm in. I'm not moving from a lane. To the point that, and that's why I'm telling you that I'm in the village. Because I could have gone and said, okay, let me sell this house and I rent and it tried to show myself up. Or even when I came, I would have, oh God, I don't know that music. I would have gone and tried to pretend to be somebody else. No, this is me. I'm I'm in my lane. And whether you want to invite me to your party, your wedding, your family meeting, your friends meeting, because the friends don't no friends don't talk to me anymore that I've had here. They stopped talking to me when I came and they knew my situation. They even died. None of them came to bury. I'm like, okay, only my church people came to bury my dad for me. Hard from London, hard, but you are doing well and you want to be better. All read. Yes, it's hard doing better. And I'm at peace. That's the thing. I'm at peace. I'm at peace. And I wasn't at peace in the UK. I wasn't at peace. You did a good, you have a good home. And yeah, and, and what I do, I try to, I try to mm, hire, get like, borrow, like rent land around myself. And I did. Like last year we had the maize and beans for both 3 months. The beans we're eating were from our garden. So I didn't have to pay anything for that, you know? So, what else? Prayers are important. Some battles, oh no, very good. You're happy things will work out little by little. And guess what? They are very slowly, they are working out. Little by little, they are working out. And Jen says, are you reviewing your registration in case you reside the UK? I needed to renew it, but I didn't have any money. And so I thought the 100 and something pounds, I'm going to renew this registration. I needed for Jeremiah's school fees. So I didn't renew it. Qualified social worker. I'm no longer registered social worker. Qualified but not registered. And how I saw it, I said, if I ever come back and I need to work, I can really start as a qualified social and as an assistant social worker. Then I build up from there. So I thought, no. So then I didn't have lemon at the time, so and I'm left it. Now it's second year. Sylvia saying, prayers are some battles are spiritual. It was the best decision for you to then yes, and you take that and take the dreams and all that. Yeah, some of them are spiritual because some of the people, some of the attacks that were coming were just unfounded. Somebody goes there, makes lies about you, and everybody believes. I'm like, okay, there's a lady for about 3 months. So before you decide to go there, go and check that place because I don't know if the how the I don't know the ins and outs. Go and check that place out. If you like it, then tell me and I discuss with the person and you go and stay with them because there was a person who had a property and there were 2 rooms and they stay in 1 room. I got my sister and a friend of mine to go and look at the place because they live near and check, go there and see if somebody if it be a suitable place for this lady from church. I said, okay. They went. When they came back, they said the place is not very clean, but we've tried to clean as much as possible. So I told this place again. She said, I call her, what do you call her? I call her Betty. I said, Betty, go there and check before you move in, please. She goes, okay. 2 days later, she rang me and goes, Jacqueline, why did you send me here? This where? She goes at this place. Let me say, she says she's on Oxford Street. I'm like, what are you doing there? I said, have you gone to check on the place? She goes, the place fast. She goes, no. I said, why? You lied to me. Now, my people, you know what happened? The church congregation agreed with her. They said that I lied to her. I'm like, listen to me what I said to her. This woman is almost the same age as me. Another one, very good friend of mine, for so many years, nothing. She was wanting children to get miscarrying. The day I got pregnant with my son, and I told her that was the last time she spoke to me. And I'm like, you're in church and I meant to be my friend. I'm like, okay. So some of them are spiritual. Doreen, please like the guys. Yeah, good. 22 people, 24 likes. Yes, keep on. Thank you very much. Please, Lukwago, please, and Jackie. Oh yeah, hi Lukwago Emmanuel. Just when you enjoying, dear, will invite me next time. Yeah, I tried. I couldn't invite you. Next time I invite you because I want to talk about this topic, Doreen. Most of the people, our people, are abroad and are suffering. We need. It's hard. It is hard. Please don't make. It is hard. Is it harder than hiding immigration? Is it harder than that? Set up a little business can help you. Yes. So that's why I have the chickens. I've tried to set up the chickens. I want to do something and at the moment I'm tired of, I want to do something which I can have like a business, and I can improve. So I'm doing chicken business. Anybody who knows who wants chickens in Uganda or relatives want to give them chickens, please contact me. I'll deliver. Um, I've got some for 2 months. I've got some for 3 months. So 12. Um, males. I'm selling only males. The women's, the girls. I'm growing them to give us eggs. And if you want a chicken and you're near and want me to slaughter it for you and like get not barbecue so much, but barbecue a little bit, we can do that. And the boys who work in the house, chicken house, I don't want to take that money for slaughtering and barbecue. So it's like slaughtering 1,000. If you want it barbecued a little bit, 1,000. So 2,000. Yeah. And of course, then we can discuss the price of the chicken. My sister Doreen, wish you a best. Can you get more blessings? Amen. Thank you, Rwanga. I know Doreen is such an inspiration. She's a strong mom, very strong young girl. Gladys Johnson, here have you got super thanks? Gladys, hello, my darling. Where are you watching us from? And yes, I have super thanks. Jeremiah has already got something and is so pleased. So yeah, I have super thanks. please, yeah, appreciate. After age 40, I realized my mental health comes first. Don't ever mind what people say. I'm happy you are healthy. Yes. Mixo, yes, me too. But guess what, Mixo? It was me. It was when I was heading to 50 margin that I realized that I don't have to please everybody. I have to be myself. Yeah. Some of us took us longer. Gladys from YouTube. Once you monetize your subscribers, I could help you from UK. Gladys Johnson. Yeah, please do help. I appreciate. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to pretend I don't want the help. Yes, kindly do help. And every little helps. So thank you very much. Thanks, Gladys. Doreen Rupago, thank you. Let's continue liking the live. Yes, please, people, let's continue liking the live. Boomy, hi, Boomy. It's been a while. Where have you been? You are traveling from Saturn to Hempstead. How on earth do you manage that? I live in Saturn Borough. I can't fathom the journey that was managed. Boomy. When I started the job, they told me it's going to be home working. I was going to be working from home. Mind you, from 2019, I had been working from home, and I used to work with Southampton City. They're the ones who terminated my contract without like warning. And normally, when you're on a contract, they give you they used to give us at least 2 months enough time to find a job which is closer. And I did look for somewhere closer, but the position that they had at the time, like some Croydon, Sutton, were not, yeah, they are not in my lane. So I thought, since this is gonna be homework, I'm working from home, let me take it because it's every so often, like once or twice a week I could go there. Even twice a week I could manage. But they wanted me to go there every day. Gladys, thank you. Bumi, thank you. Oh, guys. What a Sunday. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it so much. So, Bumi, that is how it became difficult. You don't understand. And you know when you're late? And I remember I used to go there, and the manager was like, what time is this? And you can imagine, Bumi, after almost coming 20 years as a social worker, and it's a young girl, and she's telling me what time is this? I'm like, really? And then they wanted me to do an induction. This is the work I've been doing for almost like all those years to do induction. And they were telling me how to do an assessment. I tell myself, when I was in an interview, did they see my CV? And I didn't want to hype myself up because all the other jobs I used to go to, all they needed to do was like give you an initial assessment, see how you work, how you do, and they give you to go. So basically, I was used to working autonomously. I wasn't a manager, but I was used to working like that, and because that was my level, which I had never gone up to physically, I didn't want to become a manager. Um, but the young girl, the undermining, and some of the people who were our managers were new in the country from some of the European countries. And I think they didn't know how to relate to us because I found that I was having trouble with them, but it wasn't only me. We were having trouble with them. And also, I think now I'm thinking about this now. It is their way of working. They work so hard and they have a way of working. So maybe that's what they're expecting us to do. And for us to work in a different way. So it wasn't working for me there. Having said that, having said that, I was willing to stay and work. Now, I stayed there for about 2 months. Do you know the day I was going to leave? All those managers and everything, they said, okay, you can go and work from home now. But remember now, I've already made arrangements. I'm coming back home. I've shipped my things here. What else have I done? Of course, I have no house. So everything was in place. And I'm like, no, I can't take the journey anymore. And I kept telling them, please, they work from home. They wouldn't. The day I was giving my notice, they said, oh, you can work from home now. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind working from home. Can I work from home from Uganda? And I wish that I said no. Yes, I'm like, perfect, but they didn't. So it's a long story. Oh, the super thanks. We celebrate you. Thank you very much. Really, really celebrate you. Thank you. So, Jackie, you have great destiny. That's why you face certain challenges. Keep your eyes on God. So many placements. Sylvia, you're right. But I keep thinking, when will this stop? When will they stop? Because Sylvia, even as uh, as recent as this Christmas, somebody went and told one of my relatives who's not so well lies that I'd said about them, and I had it. So when I went back to explain, people who are Bachiga, who understand our R and our L, when I went back to explain myself, I have found that in everything, I am the one who's being blamed. But information found me where I am in this house, in this my unfinished house. But I'm the one who's being blamed. But the difference is this time, I cleared my name. I didn't keep quiet. I have forgiven. I'm happy with them, and I'm happy. So that's the difference. In the past, you'd see me. No, I've forgiven them. I explained myself, and I've forgiven them, and I've forgiven myself for having judged them and for having been upset with them. But I've moved on. But I said, God, let it stop maybe a little bit. Yeah, yeah. So, Bumi, you have a relationship with God, and that's the most important because guess what? All things work together for good. Paul says, yeah, for those who love God. Gemma, what verse is that? All things work out for good for all those who love. Which scripture is that? All the highs and lows, God waves together. A beautiful picture.
I do.
You remember, for those who love God, all things work for good. You think that day. Don't remember? Okay, never mind, darling. Never mind. Yes, so all things work out for good. Yes, it does actually. It does. Jeremiah, that £19 is mine. It's not yours. Go. Careful, don't unplug me. £19 is mine. It's not yours. Oh, yours is 20. No, yours is 20. And this time it's not going to go on any fast food. It's going to go on school product. Oh, bless him. Because that's okay then. All right then, darling. Yeah, you can get your drawing book when I have oh Gladys, I'm really, really happy. Thank you very much for the super thanks. Thank you. Blessings, darling. Keep think of Romans 8:20. Jeremiah, get me Romans 8:28. I want to know what it says. I think it says all things work out for good. You were taking your scriptures the other day. Yes, yes. So that's what it is. But what can we do? We manage, we move on. And yes, I am 8:28. Victory. 8:28. Yeah. So thanks a lot for the likes. We are 20, but we've got 25 likes. Thank you. So anybody who is here, do you think we've gone off topic? We're meant to have been talking. Amen. Yes, Jeremiah just read for me. Romans 8:28. Yes, Bumi, thank you. I'll keep it at the bottom of the top of my head, and I keep doing at the top of my head, not at the bottom, at the top of my head, and I'll also be doing the Psalm 91 protection prayer. Family wahala, wahala, oh, family wahala, wahala. So, guys, anybody who is here, do we know anybody who's ever left UK, wherever we are from, to return home with nothing? Do we know anybody? Because Doreen and I, and even Lynn actually, Lynn came, but she didn't have much. And whatever she had, she finished it. She just used it for her house. A beautiful house. Yeah. Do you know anybody? What was their story? Was it a relative? Was it a friend? Was it just somebody from the community? What is their story and how are they managing now? How are they managing in terms of when they went back home? I know when I just gone back, when I just gone, and when about 10 years after staying in the UK, I know somebody who left. 10 years, 20 years. I was just having my daughter. She left and she came back. Oh my goodness me, she's doing so well. She's doing so well. Another one I know, also she came, and I think I've mentioned her many times on my YouTube. She came, she had a child, and she was pregnant. Came here, You know, my house here, on my floor is not. I don't, let me see if you can see. Can you see the floor? Yeah, can you see the floor? That's the floor I have all over the house like that. So we have to pour water and all that. So for her, her floor was that, literally that, like soil. She didn't have a fence. She had a roof and she only had one door. I tell you, she came from London and came back. And the only money she had in her life was £6,000. She has done so well. She struggled for the first 2, 3 years. She struggled. So every time I'm going through this and I'm struggling, I'm like, you know what? If this girl could go through it, you know what? Let me hang in there. Let me hang in there. And she says she didn't want to go back, and she has never come back. But she's doing well. She's doing well. She managed. I remember when I went to see her. Oh my goodness me! How are you sleeping here? How are you managing? Because for her, before they would sweep, we do the same thing. We pour water before we sweep. But for her, it was much more than myself. And like me, I've got a vinyl. So really, when I came, compared to her, listen, I was in heaven. I was very, very ritual when I came. It was just like, yes, it's not good and everything, but yeah. So we keep going. So anybody, do you know anybody else? Me, that's my example. Those are my two examples. Um, and there's another one I saw. I don't know, Doreen, did you see this other lady? She was, I don't know, one of the Arab countries. She just returned. The government returned her. They wanted to kill her, I think, and they threw her in. They were driving and they threw her somewhere. She broken legs. Did you see her? Anybody? She just returned, I think, 2 days ago. It was like, oh my goodness me. And that's actually what made me think, come on, Jacqueline. Yes, you came back and well. Yes, but at least you came back with something. This young girl, and she's a young girl with young children. Her children, like, JJ off the phone. And do your work. Her children were younger than JJ. And she's coming back. Her mom was crying, but yeah, she came back. At least she came back live. Yes, I saw it. Oh, yes. Where was she coming from, Sylvia? Was it Dubai, Oman? And what happened? I can't remember exactly what happened. African Jojo. Hello, African Jojo. I greet you. Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching us from? We are talking about people returning back home. Japada, like Nigerians say, he got Japada home with nothing. Do you know anybody who's Japada home with nothing? My chickens are coming out, you people. No, the ones so you know, like when you get chicken, some of them don't grow at the same rate as others. So these ones here, they are growing at a smaller rate. And because they're growing at a smaller rate, I've removed them and put them in a different section so that I can look after them properly. And what I will do, I'll keep those for me. So I don't know if we didn't close it everywhere. They're coming out. Jojo, yeah, you can, JJ. Thank you. Thank you. Check for me. So African Jojo watching from Qatar. Hi, how is Qatar? How are you managing? Are you keeping safe? Keep yourself safe. Are you from Uganda? Are you from Africa? Where are you from? African Jojo, of course you're from Africa, but which country? Yes, and yeah, keep yourself safe. Make sure you save your money. Put something up, African Jojo, before you decide to come back. Yeah, I don't know, because you normally have contracts, people from Arab countries. So put something down before you decide to come back. At least you can have an income if you don't. Rita, Jackie, if you have life, you have it all. Again, Rita, that is the thing. And that is one of the reasons I said to myself, let me go home. Because in the UK I could feel my life ebbing away, I could feel my life going. There's three which have come out. I think the door is not closed, the gate is not closed properly. Where are they coming from then? Okay. Let me finish alive, we'll run after them. I followed I followed from. Oh, thank you. You're new to me. Thank you. Thank you, African Jojo. Yes, I'm a returnee as well, like Doreen, but from Europe, not from Arab countries. But she was saying that my situation is worse because by the way, that's another thing. Every time that I People here that have come back, they think, why did you come back? And you're there asking, you're there saying that you're struggling. Go back, go back. And I'm like, you know what? And I keep saying, I said, nobody, I wouldn't want to be here to struggle. Honestly, I wouldn't. No. Why? Why should I stay and struggle? Why shouldn't I go back and work? But by the time somebody decides to stay in difficult situations, like I was saying, and you think, let me just stay and manage, it's because abroad is not easy for that person. And so that's my situation. Because even when I went there recently, because of one of my family members who was not well, to support them, after 3, 4 weeks, I was in the hospital, admitted, NHS, Antalya. Same situation, same thing. And of course, when I went there this time, I didn't have any job and everything. So it was the same thing. And I'm like, you know what? No, it's not worth it. So that's the reason I'm not able to go back at the moment. Because people keep asking, why can't you go back? Why can't you go back? That's the reason I'm not able to go back. Once my health may be stabilized and I'm much better, who knows? And I keep saying who knows. But for now, the health is still, yeah, like that. So, Mwanguzi Ani Chitonde Chija. Hey, Auntie, how are you, dear? Hi, Mwanguzi. How are you, my darling? Where are you watching me from? Inela currency. A lot are worried about going back home with nothing. But Jackie, you inspired and gave us hope. I'm from Zim in UK, but I'm willing to go back home. I need sanity. Inala, please go. But disclaimer, please, 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 put something small, even if it's two rooms to rent. Like I would say in Uganda, even if it's 2 rooms and they're giving you 100K a month, 100K Uganda is about 22 pounds. So if I was to have an income of 22 pounds every month, and it was assured, it becomes easy. But because my income is not assured, it's different. I just have the provision here and there, so it's different. So please put something fast before you go. Doreen Agro Hairstyle. Hi, Agro Hairstyle. Come and do my hair. Hi, Doris. Doris is saying hi to you. Hi, Jen, says African Jojo. You're from West? Jen Naputi. Hello, Jojo. Kutu. Kutu. Is from the West, Jen? Yeah. From East. I thought so. From East. No, West isn't. Kutu. Kutu. No, I don't know the name of Kutu in the West. Yeah. African Jojo, where are you from yourself? I'm from Auntie Jackie. I'm watching from Oman. How is Oman? Oman is in Arab countries. That's the West. My mind. Oh God. Oman is where? Oh God, it's Arab countries. What's the place called? God, I can't even think of what. Yeah. Then from Uganda. Yeah, no, no. What I meant, you're from Eastern. Jen Kuti is from Eastern where? East Uganda. Eastern Uganda. Ritan Tanaga, no, it was stopped, and I don't know how. And I'm like, okay, John Rita, you asked. No, he's not getting it. It was stopped. Yeah. African you're from Tungamo. Where Gandino, Gambachi. Yes, we passed Nungamo on the way to Kabaran Soro. I'm from Kabaran Soro. Yes, yeah. So who else? Yeah, so anybody who wants to go back home, put something up. Yes, Eastern Uganda. Eastern Uganda, that's Suroti, Mbare, yeah, all those areas. And I have never been to those places, by the way. I really do need to go and um really need to go and what and look at it. So yeah, so Oman, Jeremiah is in the Arab country, but there's a word they show. Oh God, no, thank you. So Jane Nkutu bigots. Oh, what are bigots, Jane Nkutu? I'm not understanding. Who are they? Who are the bigots? Bigots. Who are the bigots, Jen? I don't understand who are they. I'm trying to read and coming up Arab countries. Okay. Oh, you deleted it. Busoga. Hey, Papa, because, yeah. Okay, so take it out. Yeah. Okay, Busoga. Oriota nanina bantu. Busoga, I don't know it. Do I like your dance? I like your dance. It's raining chickens, people. They're coming from their house. I'm gonna finish my life. I'm not going to go there. So Jeremiah was asking Oman is in the Arab countries, but Middle East. It's called Middle East, yeah. Yeah, they call Middle East, yeah. So people tell me, anybody who has ever tried to go abroad and they couldn't, and or they went and came back, they were returned, unfortunately, or they came back in like in my situation, yeah. Gulf countries, that's it. Oh God, I couldn't think of the word. It's in the Gulf countries. I'm like, I couldn't think of the word for the life of me. Yes, in the Gulf countries, yeah. So Oman, Jeremiah, Oman, Dubai, so all those are in the Gulf countries. I don't know these days. I don't know if because I'm not doing any more like assessments and everything. I forget things. I'm like, oh, but I know chickens. I know like I look for them and I enjoy them. Like I wake up in the morning, I've got matoke growing, and I see I'm like, how far has this matoke grown? Every morning I pass by the matoke. And there are some which I got from Marukunjiri. There are four stamps we got from Rukunjiri. And only one came up. And I thought that all the four had died because we had dug the holes. We put them in. The eye is still disturbing me, you people again. We put the hole, we had dug the holes, we put the matoke in, but only one came up. So I thought they're not coming up. And the whole of the other, we even put, what do we put? We put lemongrass. Because of the snakes, we have started to do lemongrass now. We put lemongrass. Guess what? Only 2 days ago, they started coming up. It was coming up. I'm like, oh my goodness. So every morning I wake up and I look at this. And then I've got also the murulus which I planted, but it looks as if it was completely dry. Yesterday I just saw a little bird coming up. I'm like, can you believe things that are giving me joy? Yes. So African Georgia, I'm only focused on chickens at the moment. I had started like a little shop, but I couldn't maintain the rent. The rent was too high. And I didn't want to be going to town every day because of the transport. I couldn't afford the transport. I have a few things that I had which I'm like secondhand clothes which I'm selling from the UK. But I just anybody who wants is I take to anybody who wants when I like I go to church. The only issue is I don't have anybody to resend me other stock, so I'm running out of stock. Until I have enough money to start going myself, I'm going to just finish off the stock and see. Yeah. How much was the rent? The rent was 250 every month. And where I was, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Um, because the things I was trying to put in clothes, like the second-hand clothes I was putting in. But then for the 2 months, I only sold 100K, 100K. But remember, I have got to leave a Mukosi or put a Mukosi to go and to pick JJ and bring JJ. So whichever way, I have got either to go pick him and bring him back, and I've got to put a Mukosi. It didn't work out. I sell incubators. Oh, you do? Okay. How does it work? Um, for the chicken, how does it work? Yeah, because eventually, once I get the market, I would want to to do the chicken to incubate myself and do them. Yeah, eventually. Because I'm doing local chickens, because people have told me to do the broilers or the layers, but my experience of doing local chickens, I'm really, really, I don't see how I would have managed if I had had layers or broilers, because they can't eat anything else. They have to eat proper food, like proper this English, this you know, imported food or whatever, maize and everything. But at one time, I did not have money to do that, and I had to go and get banana leaves. I had to go and get stamps, grass, and for about a few days, coming to a week, that's all they ate. That's all they ate. So I couldn't. Yeah, it uses both solar for hatching. It uses both solar and electricity. And how big is the size? How much are they? Yeah, it's something, because where we hatch from, I see the gentleman really doing well. Jira High. Oh, oh, it was the Rujira, you asked me the rent and I didn't even say hello to you. I'm sorry, darling. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, you long time. Hello, dear. You're looking lovely. I miss you. Can I come to eat my turkey with fish and cassava? Please say hello to everybody there. Hugs. Oh, hugs, 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 hugs. Come and eat. Come and eat. Matoke, cassava. Because now I have cassava, which is due to which we're eating. It's due for harvesting. Matoke, the one I had, it's finished, but we buy. And by the way, matoke is expensive. People who are abroad, yeah, we think matoke in UK is expensive. When you're here, a bunch of matoke, like in my village, is 35K. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 35K in Uganda. That's expensive. Yeah. So because we are very few in the house, I only buy mimwe, like just few, like 10. But 10 of them will cost you 50p. Yeah. 50, 45 pence. Local chickens, what I would consider less successful to do. Yes, because I remember at one time I had a conference at church and I went, and the people I left in here were screaming at my door. People I left here didn't clean. And when I came, I'm like, oh my goodness me. Had they been the other chickens, they would have all died. But I managed to take them out. We gave them herbs, garlic, all those herbs. Yeah, and they came out. Um, Minutes, don't worry. I know. We just have a chat. It's okay. Honestly, at the moment, I'm holding on. I'm holding on. So we're just having a chat. I guess all says it from 28 to 100. Okay. So 1,000. So yeah. Anyway, we can keep in touch and we see how much they are. You know, yeah, we can, African Jojo. We can keep in touch. Everything will fall into place in God's time. Your says it all. You're blessed, Makami. What is ORA meaning? What does it mean? Your ORA says it all. What does it mean? Meanwhile, I'm so hungry. Today I didn't eat. And Jeremiah had his sweets from his sisters. What are those sweets, Jeremiah? I keep forgetting. There's some sweets he had. They have different colors, and like one of them is like an egg. It's white with an egg. Those type of sweets, they're in a packet, and it's blue. It's like in a blue packet. Oh God, I forgot the name of them. Uh, your aura. Yes, 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 yes. And I'm well, honestly. I'm well. I'm well. I'm having a bit of JJ sweet. Mm. Because of the heat, it's not my meant to be single, but because of the heat, look at how they are. Hmm. Thank you, mate. Minutes. Thank you. Mm. So I don't know anybody who joined us late. I don't know if you saw the title what we are talking about. People who've left. abroad and came back broke, came back home broke. The Japada home broke. Do you know anybody? Has it ever happened to you? Yeah. Jackie, please ask Jojo how much is 200 eggs incubator cost? Or Jojo, how much is the 200 eggs incubator, please? Yeah. Actually, Jojo, put the prices here in case people you will get to business. Yes. How much is it? And how does one get hold of it? Where can we get hold of it in Uganda? Yeah, please put it down. Yeah. Stop eating the sweet. The last one. Yeah. No, don't. Oh, you have a channel. What's the channel name? African Children. What's the channel name? And is that why you sell the incubators? Yeah. Mm-mm. Bakwachi. Obirechi. Obirechi ngene. Okay. Uri amshawa uri. Okay. Zingai. Oine. Okay. Chiro kutokuwa. So, tikwa bakutenga malaria. Bakuchecking. Na typhoid bachecking. Okay. Oine. Otone kudio obiami. Sorry, my worker is here. The one who looks at the chickens is not feeling too well. So he just come from the doctors and I was asking what it is. Okay. So your drink obyameho. Take a bunga bunga. You see what it is here? We eat once a day. We have breakfast late, but then we keep the porridge in a flask. If somebody's hungry during the day, they just eat it. But this young boy here, I don't know, he keeps making little porridge. So we've run out. And for example, like I'm starving, I'm so hungry. So we've run out of the porridge. So he's unwell. There's had him in a slow cook. Yeah, yeah, so he's hungry and bless him. He can't. There's nothing for him to eat, and I keep telling them, please leave it there. It's just porridge. That's all we eat. You see, hati mugabe yamujezo atende chokunywa tu akuzile porridge rama na nyine njara. Obunga. Eh. Kandi agwenche yakukora oshime kwali wabandi kubukora. It's okay. Also African George is the channel. Okay, I'll check it out. 200 incubator is 2.5. Where do we get it from, Jojo, in Uganda? Where do we get it from? Yeah, I know quick recovery. I was asking you how much. That's another thing. When you have worker, you have to incur those costs. Mhm. Thank you, Jojo. I will try and find your channel. Yes, I'm going to try and find his channel as well. Yeah, we'll try and find your channel. So yeah, so I was asking guys, none of you know anybody who's ever left abroad broke. None of you know that. I don't know now because nobody has gone for that. Or are we maintaining privacy and data protection? I'm so used to data because my data is. Anybody here who is in Uganda, what is happening to data? I put 220K to last week. On Wednesday, it ran out. I put 50K. Now their phone mix is running out. Before then, I would put and also by the way, 20K was for 25 gigabytes. 50K was for 75. It's running out. And I know I'm on YouTube, but I've been here for over a year and this is what I've been using. I've been using 20K like a month. And then every week I top up. Like there's where they have what they call them, MTN has offers. I will top up every week, every so often, and the 20 even the like I would sometimes not. I would even not finish it. I would sometimes not finish it. Yeah. Mm. I'll sometimes not finish it. So I'll sometimes not finish it. So your private paramount, they have to content to be mentioned. Oh yes, Rita, you're right. No, what I was saying is just like, like the people I've been talking about, the person who came and they were living in an unfinished house. I didn't mention their names. So it's just like anonymous. We just give them anonymous. And if you're going to give them names, give them different names. Somebody called car, somebody called bus, somebody called chair. Yeah. Just have this information. Yes. Now soon going back home, I have someone they are running them in Mukono. Okay. 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 So they're in Mukono for 2.5. Okay. Well done. And keep doing the business. At least you have something there. So that was African Jojo telling us that the incubators are in Mukono and somebody's helping me run them up. So yes, I was saying our internet, our internet is just ridiculous. And I remember that even UG Connect was complaining. He's been trying so many to see which is better. But I just don't know what's happening these days. And I don't know if it's only me that they are taking my data. I just don't know because honestly, there's nothing different that I'm doing that I've been doing that I haven't been doing. But it's just going too fast. It is just too fast for my liking. So you're soon going back. Okay. So let us know. So Rita, if you know anybody, just give us an anonymous name or don't mention the name, but just give us the whole story. How are they managing? How are they coping? Are they doing well? Yeah, give us at least that story for us to know, just for us to know and share information. Because the truth of coming home broke is really, really hard. It's really hard. I remember one day I was flying to come here to visit, and there was a boy who was being deported. He was sitting at the back of the plane with two massive immigration officers, I think, and he was chained to them. If I tell that I felt so sad, and he was a young boy, I felt so sad, so sad. No, African George, I'm not using Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi where I am, so I use MTN and Leica. But it's just becoming like now I've already spent 70K in a week. It's unsustainable. But my job is YouTube, so I do need the Wi-Fi. I don't know how to do it, how to reconcile that. Yeah. Um. So anybody, anyway. So for those people who have, if you know anybody who's ever come from abroad broke, do you know what you would do differently? How would you? Yeah. How would you? What would you do differently? Personally, myself, because I don't want to regret. What would I do differently? I would, like I said, I would definitely make sure that I have planned well and there's income coming in already before I come back, and or get a job before I come back, because the person who left years ago came to a job, and I think if you come to a job at that time, you're much younger and you can cope with less. You don't have so many responsibilities. So that's what I would do as well. Uh, I'm happy that I went at the age I went, but I wish I'd come back earlier, like the way I had planned with my mom to come earlier. But the time I was about to come, my mom died, and then I chickened out and I stayed there. So yeah, it's me who's coming back broke. Oh no, 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 no. I'm sorry to hear African Jojo. Um, is the business in Uganda not working well? Are you able to put up something before you come, even if it's like two rentals? Like I said earlier, two rentals of 100K, 100K would give you 200K. And if you came back, that would be something to start off with. Yeah, that would be something to start off with. It's not a lot, but at least you'd know that every month I have 200K coming in, at least. But being here and you know there's nothing coming in, it is like, it's difficult. Agro hairstyle. Oh, you're also coming. Oh, good. Where are you coming from, agro hairstyle? And are you able to put something down? Is there anything? And by the way, if you want me to help, of course, for a fee, that's something I want to go into consultation. Can I help you? You have a property that I can help look after? Yeah, I can help. I can help. So, yeah. So somebody's saying, what are you saying? Somebody says so something. Susan Asim Agandi Chikazi, how are you? Where are you watching from? My uncle was deported from Japan and spent months indoors hating everyone because initially he had sold off his father's land for tickets. But after a few years, he got back and he's doing broken work. And that is really, really sad. Like when one sells off everything. And that's, by the way, Asim, you've hit Susan, you've hit the nail on the head. Most people stay there because they have sold everything they ever owned. And there's somebody asked about, would they advise people to sell and go abroad? If one is not going in a legal way, I would say no. Personally, I would say no. There are some people who've gone illegally and they have made it and they have legalized their stay there and they have put back what they sold here and more. But me personally, being here, I would not advise anybody who is going to go back, who is going to go to abroad illegally to sell their property. I would say no. If, for example, you had 4 plots and you sold off one to go, okay, that's okay. At least you come back with something. But before you go, please, 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 please make sure there's something which is giving a little bit of money on your account. So when you come back, there's something. Please, yeah. And I hope that your uncle is much better. Thanks for the information. You see people now, that's a positive one. Sad in the beginning, but at least come up positive. From Saudi Arabia, I'm really sorry. Agro hair is there any way that you can put something up? Something small, you know. As you join, kindly hit the like button. As you join, hit the like button. Yeah. So let me see. So another thing is like soon as like Susan, the uncle came and he's paved a new pathway and is working. I think also when we come back, we have to be able to show the shame and hold your head up high and go. Because I can remember like recently when my car broke down, like a video is coming up, my car broke down and I was like, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. It broke down. We were in town. Of course, we had to go and stay in town. They were asking so much money. I didn't have it, but the mechanic was wonderful. He said they would pay me little money and you keep paying a little bit as you go along and take the car. I could come back on a taxi and it's okay. The taxi was not bad, was not bad at all. But that would mean there's no way I would make it take JJ to school. I wouldn't make it. So some of the things we have to put up with is that shame. Um, yeah, like the first time I came, when I initially came, I didn't have money. I was like, I had to throw the shame and ask some of my relatives money. Like, please give me. I'm not well, but you can keep. Yeah, I had to. That would get myself up and work, and yeah. So some of them are like, you left. Why do I give you my money? I'm like, you're right. My health doesn't come to you. But well. So what has Agro said? Agro has said, I'm constructing remaining with roofing, but I'm mentally tired. I understand. I understand. How long have you got to go Agro? I know roofing, I know, but how long have you got to stay there for? Are you able to give yourself a timeline and then work towards it? Because like when you have at least a goal, like I'm going to live in 3 months, you start ticking off. 3 months, 30 days, 3 months, 29 days, 3 months, 10 days. It just starts counting up. It becomes easier. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, so please try. So another thing which I noticed, if somebody has got a relative here who is, or if one can open an account here and you save, that is also another thing. Like just before I came, I started saving, putting a little bit of money. Like every time I'd go shopping, I'd like, oh, leave little £10, and I'll save it all. Little bit. So when I came here initially, the money that I used to rent the house and buy a few things here and there was from there. Because like I said, I came with nothing. The money that had worked from the deposit and everything, I used it to buy things to come with me. So really, literally coming, I knew I didn't have anything, and I used that. Yeah. Yes. So another else, I don't know if I said I can help people. Talk of that, maybe the whole year, because my house is very big, but I have strength that I make it. I know. Would you be able, Agro, to? Okay, I'll say it. Would you be able, or do you have rentals already? If not, would you be able to put up like a two basic rooms for rentals? I tell you why. I went to visit somebody. Their room is Their room is as big as this almost. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just maybe show you from where I am. You see from where can you see from where the stairs end, all the way here like that up to here. So just slightly, ever slightly bigger than this. Ever so slightly bigger than this. I went to visit them. They're having only one bed. Oh, I've just changed it. By the way, I'm covering because it's a bit chilly here. The rain has passed. I don't know if people who started with me, we could see lightning. It was really, really threatening to calm down cats and dogs. Fast and gone. So their room is slightly bigger than this. It's in town, mind you. So keep with me, keep with me. So this is the whole room. On the side, as you enter, like on this side, the kitchen and bathroom. 350K. That's about £70 a week. No, a month. Sorry, a month. In my village, like in the Wakiso village, that room would be like about 200, 150, 200. So about, let me say, £50. So if you could get two of those, that's £100 a month. So Agro, if you can consider that, what do you think? Then, since you're there in a year, because that is just do basic, but it has to have indoor. See if you can do that. Then finish up your house, roofing your house. Because to me, my regret, I wish I had done a smaller house than this. And like I've said again over and over again, I had wanted three plots. I had wanted three two-bedroom houses, but I was just given one because I knew why I was doing it. But at the time, the person who came to start the construction said, "Oh no, they're lying. They can't go there and everything." And I'm there. My niece has never built. It's her first time. I don't know how to argue so much. And remember, they ring you when you're at work. You want work to be done. And I'm like, no, let's do what we are doing. I wish I'd insisted to do what I wanted to do. Now I've learned. Yeah. So let me see. Some other comment has come in, which I was not seeing yet. Um, Princess Me. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Where are you watching us from? And yeah, you talk of that. I know I keep doing my eye because something is in the eye. It hasn't come out yet. Since I'm from Uganda, but I'm so mentally disturbed. I'm building it now on the second floor, on second year. Oh dear, what are you building and how big is it? Where are you? Anybody by there who wants to me to check on their properties to see if they are authentic, if they're really building them, contact me. I'll need transport. We'll discuss about payment. So that's what I want to be that. I want that to be also another form of income for myself. At least if I have a few of those a week, that can give me petrol money, take JJ to school. Yeah, my houses are rental self-contained, affordable. Perfect. Well done. Well done. Finish off one. I know they tell that you can't finish off one because they are together. No, you can. I know somebody who's done it. Finish off one at a time. Don't listen to them say finish all of them at the same time. Please don't. Finish off one at a time. Because when you finish off one at that time, somebody will enter That will give you more hope, and that will give you a little bit of income. Please do. Anybody who wants me to visit their properties, go and check on them. Yeah, to be for a fee, of course. As you can know, I'm trying to look for business here and there. I can do it, check on your house, give you pictures to make sure it's authentic. Yeah. Me, don't give up. I know, Princess Me, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Only building. Yes, also, Princess Me, do the same thing like Hasbro hairstyle. Build something. Because imagine now, he's got four doubles, yeah, for rentals. He's going to come and go. He's going to come back. Maybe I'm just giving it hypothetical. Go in one of them. The other two will be giving me an income. Even if he has got a family, because personally, even if I've got a family and I can't manage, we all go in one room. Put the kids one room, I go in with them because there's why do you have a liability? Like now for me, this house is a liability. It's not giving me an income, and I wish it was giving me an income. And if I could find a way of it giving me an income, there's no way. There's no I would I would pick up the opportunity and act like that, you know, something. Yeah, I would definitely because why stay with something which is not giving an income and it can generate income? I don't know if am I making sense here. So yeah, so don't give up. Don't give up, Princess Me. Finish, finish, finish. Agro finish that roof. Princess Me finish. Yeah, yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine. I'm trying to look at the any more things I've missed. Any more what they call them? Any more what? African George, what am I thinking about? Any more comments? Yes, yeah. So, and also nothing, if you have got any motivational stories, you know, someone who's left and they come back, yes, you see, good, I'm not giving up. Keep going, keep going. Anybody who's left abroad, Japada, come back and they are doing well. Yeah, give us that story. Let's hear some encouraging stories. We don't want to hear only sad ones. Yeah, some encouraging ones. Like Doreen and Lean, you know, all those. Yeah. Another 5 minutes and then maybe we can go. I don't know what you think. You people, we've done so well, haven't we? And thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you. That will go a long way. Thank you very much. And yeah, and other topics are coming up. Uh, you know, look at how we when we return, what we do, how are we managing, how are the chickens? The chickens are struggling there. I'm going to go in a minute. I'm going to go in a minute. Yeah, yeah. And I'm happy that you know, people who are and even like if we are abroad and we're struggling to come back, yeah, to give that story, see how can we help each other anonymously, of course, anonymously. We don't want anybody to be deported because of our conversation. Anonymously, you know, to this, you know, I'm struggling. How can I be, you know, yeah, that as well. We look at that. And how is it by they're also working abroad? Because it is not all boom and gloom abroad. It is not all that bad. You know, it is there is some goodness in there. I didn't I didn't get this from Uganda. I got it from abroad. In actual sense, the person who did my electricity, who did my water, who did no not water, who did Jeremiah's bathroom, they are all from abroad. They help me from abroad. So abroad is not that bad. And like I keep saying, my health, if my health was not bad, I wouldn't have come before finishing. No way. I wanted to come in peace and relax. But Jackie, you can be part of your house if it's big enough. Yes, so that would be an option, but safety. So I'm thinking about safety. So if I was going to do Airbnb, I would need to, I think, move out myself and then do it Airbnb. But then I would have to be somewhere, even if it's in another finished, even if it's in another finished and unfinished house that I'm working on. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, so and also another thing on here, anybody's going to come and an Airbnb here, it is unfinished. Let me quickly show you. Let me quickly show you. It's totally unfinished. Look, We have electricity, thank God. But look, we have no window there. We have no window there. Uh, Somebody broke our window. Tried to do the table, they broke window. So no window that side. That's where the kitchen should be. So really, it's unfinished, totally unfinished. Unless people want to come and experience typical village life in an unfinished house. And yes, another Airbnb I could do, actually, you're right, is if I know somebody personally, like yeah, and they want to come and stay in an unfinished house for experience, that I can do. But otherwise, in terms of me being here when they're doing Airbnb, I'm like, I haven't gained the confidence of in terms of safety yet. I haven't gained the confidence. Yeah. So it's beautiful though. Well done. Rita, man, what long way to go? Somebody was asking me, don't look at the house as a whole. What would you like to do first? And then go to the next one. I think what I would like to do first, if I was given an opportunity, two things I'd like to do first. I would like to do water because I struggle with water. We have got to go. Let me show you where. If you see those houses there, you can see the pink ones, you see? There. So we've got to go a part of that to get water. Water. We used to have a well. I think you saw one of my evening routines. Living a simple life in Africa. So we used to have a place we'd go down there to get water, but the water is so slow. Filling a 20-liter jerrycan takes time. So we have to go there. Otherwise, I have got to pay my neighbor to give me some water. He has a well. He has a well, so I pay him and then he pumps for me. But when he's not there and we have no water, we have to go there. So the first thing I want to do is get water. Well, that's what I want to do. Yeah. Then I can do the plumbing. Yeah, like no, yeah, do the plumbing's done. It's just to put water in the house. But yeah, to do the well, then do the plaster in the house. Yeah, it's the what is beautiful, Kadiga. The house, the unfinished house. It's lovely. I sit here um every morning, and when Jeje is doing his work, because he's now doing his, oh, you can't see him. Oh, he's telling me he's doing his homework. I hope he is. When I'm on a live, he tends to do what he wants to do. Can you see he's there, he's doing his work? But we tend to sit here, Jeje and I, and just watch over there. And those are the bananas I was telling you. When I come in the morning, I look at them. And the other three, the other little one is there. I don't know if you can see it there. But then the other three are one there, then in the middle of this banana, then another one, and another on that side. So yeah, it's a beautiful place. I like it. I enjoy the area. I enjoy the house. I'm happy it's the first house, of course, I've ever done. But yeah, hoping that to be finished. Once it's finished, to be okay. Yeah, much better. Be much, much better. Yeah. So I want us to get on. We have another 20 minutes. No, did I say 5 or 20? Keep shining, Jackie. You are inspiration to us here in London. Oh, Rita, thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. How is London? How is cold London? Yeah. Every so often, I tell you, Rita, I miss London. I tell you what I miss London. Every so often, I miss being able to get up and walk in the park. Walk in the park. Just walk. Because here I can walk, but it's not a park and it's an evening and everything. Yeah, I miss that sometimes. Lily K, hi Lily. Hi, my darling. Where are you watching us from? Welcome to the live. Jeremiah has said another 20 minutes, but it's not. It's another 11 minutes. Uh, another 11 minutes. So, Lily, where are you watching us from? Today I got a card, paper card. Yeah. Lily, we are here talking about people who have Japada back home and with no money. People who've left UK, abroad, America with no money. How do you know anybody that has ever left? Would you have a success story? Do you have any sad story? Yeah, I'm getting hot. London the cold. Oh, London cold. I'm sorry. I can imagine. I've been told it's cold. Yeah, cold and gloomy. Rita. Yeah, but do you know when it's that crispy morning, very cold and everything, and you're covered up and you're just walking so briskly in the park? Never done it. I love it. Just the way. By the way, that's another thing. I've had two Christmases here, and I still like Christmas in UK with the cold and the lights and everything. The two that have been here because of the way I came haven't been so nice. The first one is when Dad was unwell and then he died. Then this one, maybe that's why. I think that's why. Yeah, the first one Dad was unwell. Then this one here, first Christmas without him. Yeah, maybe that's why. But yeah. So, so Rita and Lily, which part of London are you? Which bar are you in? Not part. Yeah, part. Which bar are you in? I'm trying to see if I've got any more comments I've missed. Okay, thank you, JJ. Thank you, giving me my words. North London. So just before I left, I was in North London, Edmonton. I was in Edmonton, and okay, he said, well, because Edmonton, but I'm not there anymore, so I can tell them. Say, well, you're telling people where I used to live. Yeah, I tell people where I used to live, they'll come there because I've left. Yeah, when you've left, I can say because I've left. Yeah, I used to. There was late with Edmonton. I Singa Mariam. Here I'm watching from Saudi Arabia and I want to come back also. But I hope we meet and I hope you can pick me up at the airport. Mama Bakazi Banja Singa. How are you? Have you planned a Singa? Have you put something? Is anybody keeping your money? Are you what? Are you are you building? Does anybody want me to go and check on their houses? Anonymously, of course, so that people don't know that you're checking on them and I can see if it's really going on. For a fee, transport, that's another business I'm trying to drum up. Islington, yes, Islington. Yeah. Fancy Islington. Rich Islington. Yeah. Posh Islington. Is it? Is it Rita? So yes, I sing Mariam. We're talking about the harsh realities of returning back home when your man is broke. And people keep telling me that because me I was in the UK, mine is even worse. And I know it's true. But reality is that's how cookie crumbles. We move on. Oh, Edmonton, North London, not far from me, Enfield. Okay, Jen Sebutunda. Yes, yes. Enfield. I was in Edmonton myself. And I tried to go to Hempstead when I was in Edmonton. With the car, it's easy. Without a car, guess what? I had to go all the way back to not to Kingston, Houston. Imagine. So you go, you're going back to Houston, then go Hempstead. That's the only direct route I could get. And the tickets, the man I was earning, I was just remaining with so little money that was not even meeting. It wasn't even paying my bills. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave this job. I'm fine, but it's a long story. Oh, okay. You can contact me. My email my email is in the description box below. Contact. Yeah, let's contact. Hey, hi, darling. Yeah, they're saying hello to you. African Jojo K is saying hello to you. No, K, African Jojo is saying hello to you. Mariam, they are greeting you. African Jojo is greeting you. Courage, girl, courage. We can talk and we see, I'm on the ground. Is there anything I can help you with? At the moment, I've got a lady that I'm helping. She's got a farm and she's got a house. So the farmer just supports with the workers to go and check if things are being done. And then the house, renting it. Is it really being rented? And the money, is it being paid? Um, and the people looking after the house. Well, so I do that, like almost like agent. What I didn't want to do, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So I've started. So anybody who's willing, come on. uh yeah, so that is about it, guys. So should we meet on the next live? And yeah, we can talk about other things. I'm trying here, African Jojo Bambi. Gumiza more strength. I think my internet is completely gone. They're warning me here. So we want to see people who have come, who have failed to say, like, another topic I want to think about and talk about is why do we sometimes fail to save when we're abroad? And about also helping our families abroad, in Africa, like always giving money, because that's another thing I've noticed. Somebody, but some of these are live examples, by the way. So they sent money to me, and I'm not going to say because I work with. So sent money to me. It was 200K. So I put 50K to go to to go to church and everything. So I stayed with 15. I then went and bought some food for 50K, and then I bought my chicken feed for 100K. The money got finished. So at the end of the week, we were talking. I'm like, we were talking, and then I think Judge asked me for something. I said, Judge, when I get money, I'll give you. And this person says, but why are you always using so much money? What's the money what are you using with the money? And I'm like, "Hmm?" I didn't even have enough time to explain to the person what I had been using the money for. But that is what happens with money here. So there are two things here. At times, people misuse money. People are given money and they go and eat. Yes, they go and go out. They do. But other times, people are given money and the expenses. So I want us to discuss that, guys. Please, next time, I'm going to reschedule and we discuss. Okay, when can we meet next? Tell me, please. When can we meet next? Quickly. Let me just put for me. When can we meet next? Then we can discuss that topic. Please. African Georgia, when can we meet next? Lily K. Let me see who else is here. We are 20 people, 24 people, please. When can we meet next? So we can discuss that topic. Because some of these things, and I understand because I've been abroad as well, I've sent money. And I'm like, I sent somebody 1 million and they're saying they have no money. I'm like, how can they not have money? But I noticed that some of those people, their lives, because I could see what they were doing. I'm like, oh, so I'm here. My child wants to go to McDonald's. I can't even give my child McDonald's. And you're using the money for rubbish. So I've had that experience. But me having had that experience, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to misuse anybody's money. The person who gave Jeremiah a bathroom, I had wanted water, but they wanted to give Jeremiah a bathroom. Guess what? I did not even take up. I accounted for the money that they gave me. I said, this is what you gave me. That's the bathroom you gave me. Because I know how it feels like. So let's discuss. Oh, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Okay, fine. What's the best time for us? Tomorrow is fine for me. What's the best time? What's the best time? Waiting. What time is the best time? So I've got Miriam tomorrow, African Jojo tomorrow. Lily, you haven't said, can we meet tomorrow? Lily here. Who else? Who else is here? Jane, can we meet tomorrow? What time? Rita, tomorrow what time? Tell us. Kadiga, tell us tomorrow what time. Agro hairstyle, you're here? No, you haven't replied. Princess Me, what time? Let's meet tomorrow. Susan, yeah, let's meet tomorrow. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is our time. That's fine. Okay. Miriam has evening. Jojo, you say evening. What is evening now? Give us time now. What's evening? This is Zinga. Jojo said you're from Tungam, actually, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Said you're from Tungam. What time evening? 3 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, we can meet tomorrow 3 p.m. 6. Hey, this is good. Okay. So we have to come to a compromise. Jen says 6 p.m. And by the way, is this 3 p.m. your time or 6 p.m. my time? Because if it's my time 6 p.m., it will be UK will be 3. I don't know what time to be in Saudi. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is fine, but the light is not good, and I don't think you'll be able to see me. the darkness. I'll be at work. Oh, mama. So a compromise. Should we say if somebody's saying 8, another saying 3, another saying 6? Should we say 7? Would that be okay for everybody? But say no, 6 p.m. Uganda time. Okay. Okay, I'll do 6 p.m. Uganda time. Though it will be getting dark a bit, but yeah, the light maybe will be okay. Yeah, okay, 6 p.m. Uganda time. Is that okay, guys? Who is that? There's someone who had said Miriam, 6 p.m. Uganda time. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll set it up and we discuss about us sending money to Uganda and the money being misused. Then another thing, okay, good. Then another thing we talk about, I'll try and get, because Lily, what time do you work? 6 p.m. to be 3 o'clock your time. Yeah, 3. Oh, yeah, you'll be start. Okay. Because another thing, guys, is the three the reality of coming back and you being in the position of receiving the money and having this like, I've got to use the money well, yeah. Because like with JJ, when he has to go out, somebody gives me money specifically and said, take JJ out. And because that is his money, I definitely, I take him out. Because I'm like thinking myself, no, don't be such a grouch with him. Like now the money that I've given him, the $20, I've told him, JJ, I'm gonna buy school utensils because he needs things to go to school. He's going back to school next week. So at least I can take the school utensils and be paying school fees slowly by slowly, but not taking school utensils, not paying school fees slowly, no, it doesn't make sense. So at least that helped me. I pay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Love it. Thank you very much, my family. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the love. Listen, I love you guys too. I do. And I enjoy coming here talking to you. Lynn has given me how do they call it? Confidence of going to the of going on a live. I used to be first of all like scared. And when you come with shame brings other things because I'd come with shame, like what am I going to say on YouTube? Even when I was giving up my YouTube channel at the beginning, the shame was still there, the fear was still there. But as one keeps going and as I keep talking about it, the shame goes. So let's keep talking. And if there are other topics you want us to discuss, let me know. Then but I moved to an emergency team and sometimes do late to 12. Oh, are you a social worker, Lily? Lily, are you a social worker? Because emergency team, that sounds social work. All right, 12:30 to 8 o'clock. Yeah, I can imagine. I used to be on duty as well, you know, sometimes weekends to like this weekend. Oh, I'm sorry. I never wanted to work weekends because of my son. I'm like Monday to Fridays at school. If I work weekends, so I'm like, I was in a position of dictating my work hours, which I was blessed with, yeah. And yeah. And maybe another thing, if I could get consultants work of social work here, I could do it actually. Because then I would be working like the way I work for myself. Because I want to work for myself. Guys, bye-bye. Lovely seeing you guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Please come tomorrow, 6 p.m. I'll be here. Let's discuss about us sending our money to Uganda. How is it being used? Who is using the money for who? Who has eaten whose money? My mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters. Me, it was friends. Yeah. Take care. Blessings and blessings. And thank you very much for all the likes. Blessings. I really, really appreciate. Take care. Blessings for now. Bye-bye. Yeah. How do I stop off this? Anyway.